Hey there, fellow engineers and tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into the world of engineering and design. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of angular transmitter mechanisms and learn how to create a CAD model from scratch. So grab your favorite CAD software and let's get started. Before we dive into the CAD model, let's first understand what an angular transmitter mechanism is. These mechanisms are used to convert rotational motion from one axis to another, often at a different angle. They're commonly found in applications like robotics, automotive systems, and aerospace engineering. Now that we have a basic understanding, let's move on to the CAD model. All right, so I'll stop that animation. I'm here in the Assembly tab in the assembly environment of Onshape. And I'll show you the part studio, where we will be modeling those 4 parts. I'll show you. We'll start with that base. From that, develop the shaft, then that pin, and then that link. And in the assembly, we will mirror those 2 parts or insert once more. Okay, so let me move this over here. And let's go to that first sketch. Let's start on that top plane. I press N for a normal view to that, P to hide those planes. And then on my shortcut S, I got these commands here, line. Take that here. Make that a construction geometry. Dimension that 74 millimeters. Draw one line at an angle here. Give that a midpoint relationship. Give that an angle 45 degrees. Then let's draw one line over here. Make that at a right angle. Make that construction geometry. Give that line a length of 24 millimeters. And let's go into the slot command right here. Take that line, accept that. Let's move that. So that is at an diameter 44. And we can make that line coincident here, so everything's fully defined. We might need one more construction geometry here. I'll just draw a line here, make that like this, and go into the extrude and take that face, not in the thin, in the solid. And that'll be going down 8 millimeters. Except that I didn't want that region, just that. We'll mirror that later on. I rename that base, give that some light appearance, and then make a plane. We keep that sketch visible. Take that plane command, plane point. I take that point here and that right plane. So that's an offset with that point. All right. Start a sketch on that one. Press N. Maybe we can turn that around so we don't get confused where top and bottom is. And that sketch is a line. From that origin going up. Give that a dimension 66. Then I'll go here into isometric view. Press U to project that face in our sketch. And now let's go back to that slot command here. And hide that plane. Accept that. And give that 33. All right, accept that. And make one circle here with 14 millimeters diameter. We can make that here construction geometry and extrude that here, that face, that region, symmetric extrusion with 12 millimeters. Accept that. Adding to our base. All right. Now keep that sketch visible. Go back to the plane command, plane point, take that face, that point. All right. And start a sketch on that plane. And that will be and we can use the section view so we know where we are working. And now let's project. I press U. Take that face here, that cylindrical face. Take that edge, and draw a rectangle from that midpoint over here. Make that coincident with that edge here. Dimension that from that edge to that point with 8 millimeters. Make that point coincident with that edge. All right, that part is defined. We can hide whenever we want other parts, but I'll keep that visible for now. Maybe that sketch, I can hide that. And now Let's draw one center rectangle, something over here. Give that a width of 24. Make that midpoint to that point. And yeah, let's have a look at that sketch here. And take this point here and give that a 8 mm distance. And then let's draw a line here and dimension that again to that endpoint with 9 mm. All right. I'll exit the sketch, hide sketch 1, go into isometric, hide sketch 2, and make a revolve of that sketch region and that one around that axis as a new body. Accept that. Keep that sketch visible. Make an extrude. Take that region. Extrude that symmetrically, adding to that pin there with an depth of 18 millimeters. All right. Let's give that some name here. I'll call it shaft. And some appearance, that one. Okay. So we're still working here in the section view. And let's turn that off for a moment and make a fillet, full round. Take that face, take that one and that one. And now let's use that thin feature. So I go into extrude, go to thin, take that line, go into remove, symmetric, and go to make that 6 and 6, and depth, well, through wall, doesn't matter, 25 or whatever values is good enough. And that is that. Now hide that sketch here and make some hole here. Let me show you one thing how to define the position of a hole. I'll take that mate connector, take that center of that arc, go into a hole, and take that mate connector with 8 millimeters, and that is defined. All right. Now next is our pin. So for that, we get our front plane. I start a sketch on that one. Go to N. Press U to project that circle. I'll go into isometric here so you can see that. I'll take that arc as well. Draw a line from that center going down. Make that 33. And go into that slot and accept that. Erase that dimension and make that with I coincident there. And now let's cut that off here, a line. And for the rotation of that pin, one rectangle. Coincident with that arc and 4 millimeters. Accept that. All right, let's go into the extrude. Take that region, make that a new body. Take that one. There. Make that symmetric. And give that 12 millimeter depth. All right. Accept that. Keep the sketch visible. Go into extrude. Take that circle here. Add that to our main body. Make that symmetric. And make that 24 millimeters. Okay, let's call that part pin. And now let's go into the revolve command. Take that region and that one around that axis, adding to our pin body. We can hide that sketch here. Now let's model that link. I press S from my sketch tool, pick that a plane, say N, turn that around, and start with a line from here, going down, connect that to that edge, give that right angle, then go into the slot, accept that, cut that off here, cut that away. We lost a relationship here. Make that coincident. Make that parallel, all right? And draw one rectangle here with 6 millimeters. So this rectangle here, aligned rectangle. And let's mirror with that mirror line, that line. Okay. Let's extrude new body. And go to up to face. Take that one here. Accept that. Now we can do some multi-body modeling. Take Boolean, subtract. That is our tool. That is our target. Keep the tools. All right. So let me rename that here. Link. Give that some, maybe that. Keep that sketch visible. And remember that plane from here. Make that visible. Go into the extrude. Take that one and that one and that one. To face, pick that. There it is. Now hide that plane. Hide that sketch. Draw a line here as an axis. Here, that's it. Go into the circular pattern of parts. Make that 2. That entity around that axis, adding to our link. All right. Now let's go into the mirror. Take that part over that edge, adding, yeah. And now let's just add some nice fillets here. Fillet command, take that edge, make that 28. Accept that. Next one, next fillet is a 6 millimeter fillet of that edge, that one, and that one. All right. And then some 2 millimeter fillet of, well, plenty of edges, lines. One thing, what's so great about Onshape really, is that you can apply fillets with the same command to different bodies. Okay, maybe that's enough, or maybe that one. All right, some chamfer here, that edge, that one. All right, and That's it for modeling. So let's go to the Assembly tab and insert our Part Studio here. We can hide that mate connector. And let's move things around and hover over here, right click and fix that, and go to the revolute command, take that edge and that one, then that one and that one, and then this here and that one. Accept that. And exit that one for a moment. And insert one more pin and one more shaft. Accept that. Go back to our revolute mate. Take that edge and that one. Turn that around. And that one. And that one. Turning around again. All right. I will use the revolute. Hover over here. Hover over there. Accept that. All right, yeah, it worked, okay. So that's it. We can rotate that manually. Press K to hide the mate connectors. But sure, it's nicer to see that animated. So I go to the first revolute mate, go to animate, go to loop, go to 200, and there it is. So if you found this tutorial helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Again, I will post a link to this file in the comment section, so if you missed any part, okay, you can take it from there. And I see you in the next video.